Might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break.
Welcome everyone to the 50th episode of Off the Cuff and the 1-year anniversary of Off the Cuff. It's March 1st, 2015. Nellie is with me just like she was 1 year ago. Nellie, how are you?
I'm good, Adam. How are you?
I'm good. The reason I come out to that song is, do you remember why? Pharrell, Happy?
That was our first
Intro music.
Intro
yes,
music,
it was our
yeah.
first intro music to the podcast, and I wanted to play it today. It's been 1 year. That's amazing.
I know, it's crazy.
Such a lot has happened just over the years with the podcast. Just changing it, taking guest callers.
More popular.
It's more popular, more listeners. It's grown through social media. Just all kinds of possible things. There's been possible radio deal talk. It's amazing. It really has been. How have you been doing?
Been doing good.
What have you been up to?
Well, I've been sick, but just mostly.
What's new?
Just mostly just waiting every day for the next Wildcat game.
The Wildcats.
Because I am so. I mean, there are cats.
Yeah, there are cats, and it's great that you mentioned them because it is they have 2 games left of the season, and then March Madness begins with the conference tournaments, and then after the conference tournaments, the brackets come out. I have the selection show on Off the Cuff, the Selection Sunday show. I have that with a couple of my sports buddies, and then we look at the brackets, we review them. And then March Madness begins, and then we cover it.
Because the cats are going to the Final Four, because all there is, and there ain't no more.
Do you think they will?
I think they're going to win it.
You think they're going to win the whole thing?
Yeah.
Who do you think they're going to... Okay, if the tournament was tonight, who is your Final Four? If the tournament was tonight.
Who was it that played the best with that? Was it Virginia?
That played the best. Virginia's been like almost consistently number 2 throughout the entire season.
Well...
So Virginia,
I think it'll be them too.
Okay.
What I'm.
Okay, you
thinking.
think so far? You think it's Kentucky, Virginia? That's definitely in your Final Four, right?
Yeah.
And then who else? There's 4 teams.
Oh crap! That's hard.
Okay, well, we don't have time for you to think of your Final
No.
Four. I'm going to guess my Final Four. It's going to be Duke, Virginia,
Well, always
Kentucky.
Duke.
Always Duke. No, not necessarily. Duke went out in the third
pretty
round
much.
last year to a terrible team.
Yeah.
To a terrible team. And then the 4th one will probably, I'm just going to throw in one off the cuff and put in UConn. Kevin Ollie's UConn.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're good. They're pretty good.
No, not really. This year they suck. It's just he's just surprised me every year. But I hope the Cats can do well. We'll talk more about them as the year progresses. But I wanted to play a little something for everybody. It's a clip from 1 year ago today. Me and you starting off the cuff. Take a listen.
Oh no.
Welcome everybody to Off the Cuff. I am your host, Adam Banks. This is actually our first broadcast. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Coming to you live from the #1 podcast site in the world. That is podcast-garden.com, where you could go to www.podcastgarden.com/off-the-cuff and access all of our upcoming episodes. But here in the studio with me, I have my sidekick, Nellie, up in here. What's up? How's it going? First broadcast is exciting.
I know, it's pretty cool.
I mean, I feel like
I'm honored to be
a part of
sitting
it.
here, yes.
I could have asked for a better co-host to come on this show and do this. And I've been listening to some of the other podcasts that they have posted. Wow. That was 1 year ago. Off the Cuff started. So we're very happy just 1 year later that the show is still going. You're still listening. And we hope that we're still making it fun for you. And that's just what we want to do. Can I go on record of saying, with everything that's been going on in the media, on television, all these award shows and all this, I just want to go on record and say that I cannot stand Kanye West. I think he is the most rude person out there in the entertainment industry. He is just so disrespectful to artists. He likes to think that he is worthy enough to call somebody good and call somebody bad, like his opinion is all that matters. He interrupts people, yeah. And did you see Kim Kardashian the other day? She come out and she says, everybody right now stand on
up,
your
yeah.
feet for my husband. I mean, like, who? She is ignorant. She is so ignorant.
I can't believe they did that either.
I mean, like, she is just somebody who just really gets on my nerves.
But you know what?
What?
This is the way I feel about
How
it.
do you feel about it?
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
But I don't give them. I'm not going to stoop to their level and act like them and give them that recognition.
Right.
That's what they're doing it for.
Right. Would you?
People quit commenting about it and making such a big
Like
deal
me?
about it.
Like
Well,
me?
yeah.
Yeah, but I just cannot stand him. And
I know.
and
I can't either.
And I will go to war with him anytime.
I think any time that somebody would do something like that and ruin a moment for somebody,
Yep.
it's just, that's just so
It's so it's just unprofessional.
unprofessional. It's just right down. It's cruel.
It really is. And what I mean by go to war with him, like, if he wanted to have a verbal war or like he wanted to attack me in social media or anything like that, I'm ready for it. I don't care to go at it with him. There's a lot of lovers of Kanye West out there, but you know what? There's a lot of haters too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Well, I don't think you got to worry about that because we're not good enough for him.
yeah, he would not even acknowledge it. But I just will go and say, Kanye, man, you just need to change, man. You just really, I think your mother would be disappointed in you.
Right. In the remarks he made about O.J. Simpson.
Well, what you're talking about there is the other night he came out and said he was talking about how basically it's just his marriage with Kim Kardashian, about how she's something about, he was like bringing like black guys dating white girls and white girls dating black guys, just talking about that stuff, just jibber jabbering. I don't even know what he was talking about. And then he was just like, her dad, Robert Kardashian, had the utmost respect for that man who put together the legal team that got rid of OJ. Like, come on, man, that
helped
OJ, like,
OJ.
You say it like you're bragging that OJ got off. He is a murderer. He murdered your wife's mother's best friend.
Mm-hmm.
In cold blood.
And I can't believe that she's just not
Who?
the mom.
Kris
Yes.
Jenner.
She probably was like, you know what? It's a private thing and it's going to be private.
Well, she's, Kris Jenner is a very smart woman, and I actually like Kris Jenner.
I do too.
I do. I think she's
I
a
think
very
she's
smart,
beautiful.
beautiful woman. So she's a very, I just like her, Kris Jenner. But her husband Bruce, do you know he's trying to be a woman?
Well, I don't even want to talk about that.
He is. He's trying to be a woman. He
I
got
know
it.
it.
They said he got his Adam's apple shaved down.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's grown his hair out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him. I really don't. Do you think they're going to reveal, like, what it is? Is that coming
Well,
out?
honey, he's just a transvestite.
Is he? Is he gay? Like, what's his deal?
I don't know if he likes men or women, but he just likes to. He feels like he is a woman.
I understand. Well,
It ain't no big
good,
deal.
I mean,
to me.
well, you know what? Good for Bruce. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, if he's finally getting to live a life he felt he always was somebody else, that's sad.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I don't know how I really feel about all that, but I've never had to deal with it,
Right.
so this don't bother me.
Yeah.
You
Well, to each their own.
Their own. It's right. I think everybody has a right to be who they want to be.
Yeah, absolutely. And but ladies and gentlemen, it's been the 1 year anniversary of Off the Cuff. And I just want to say, Nelly, it's been an honor to sit here with you every week and do Off the Cuff with you.
Thank you, Adam. I love Adam like a son, you guys.
Yeah, and it's just so much fun coming on the air. And, because when you have these recorded podcasts, it's something that carries on forever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's always going to be like locked in, this podcast, for my children to hear, and their children and be like, listen to how crazy my great-great-grandfather was.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Kenna, your granddaughter, can grow up listening to these, and she's met us both. Look at your other granddaughter who sit here in one of our episodes last year and sit through and watch an episode of us do Off the Cuff. We've had so many people sit in and watch the show. you know, and a shout out to everybody who has. Everybody who's came on the show, a big shout out to you. Stash, you know, Whitehead, Chad, Zach, of course, there was Scott Clark, Lamar. Am I forgetting anybody who's came on the show before? Orrin has said.
You did say Buzz, didn't you?
Buzz Baker.
How could you forget Buzz Baker?
I
figured that was your first one.
How could I forget Buzz Baker? Yeah, Buzz Baker coming on the show. Slim, and then
I remember one show that we had planned that didn't happen.
Kevin Jamal Woods from the Little Rascals. What show are you talking about?
Matt Jones.
Oh yeah, Matt Jones, who didn't come on the show. Yeah, but
who had agreed to,
but yeah, decided he didn't want to come. So, but the most important one is, you know, has just been me and you. You know, just sitting here and doing what we do, and it's just been an honor. It really has.
Well, I appreciate that, Adam, because I feel the same way about you.
No problem at all. But ladies,
we're good friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for listening to the 50th episode. We'll be back with the 51st episode next week, regular time, regular schedule. And it's just going to be a lot of fun, and we'll keep it going. And hopefully bigger things are coming. We're going to make the 2nd year anniversary even bigger. And there's going to be
better.
Imagine what we could talk about a year from now.
Oh, wow. There's no telling.
It's untelling. So, exciting things to come.
That's right.
We'll see you later.
I'm hurting, baby.